Well, what we got today is I'm going to be talking about Beelink's launcher. And I'm only going to talk about the stock launcher, not the launchers you can download like Nova and TV launcher. But first, let me say this. I am not affiliated with Beelink. Beelink never gave me any of these boxes. I bought all these out of my pocket. But hey, Beelink, if you're listening, hello, I'll take a box. So here's the Beelink lineup. This is the Mini MX3 II. This is the GT1. This is the GT1 Ultimate. And this is the Beelink C. Now for the Beelink C, it's slightly different, and I'll be talking about the Lighthome Launcher on the Beelink C. But for the other launchers, these three you can change with not a problem. So let me talk about the different launchers that Beelink and the Lighthome has come out with. So if you bought a Beelink today, this is September 2017, your launcher, Lighthome launcher, will look like this. Now this button here, this movie player button, has changed in the past. And I'm going to show you the differences in the icon itself. Now, this is what you get today, and the movie player is, in my opinion, worthless. The other launchers have Cody, where you could actually push that button and Cody will pop up. So let me show you the other launchers. Now this launcher is, in my opinion, the original with Cody as the button, and Cody does work. Now yes, the font is not the best, but it does say Cody, where I'll show you the others in a second here. But in my opinion, this is my favorite launcher. So you're going to be downloading the zip file that I'm going to show you in the description, and you'll be able to pick and choose. And when it says Cody, this is what the Lighthome launcher will look like. Alright, let's get to the next one. Now this launcher, it says Cody, I believe that's how it's pronounced. At the time of this launcher, Cody was getting a bad rap. So I think the companies were starting to get scared about using the actual Cody, copyrights, blah blah blah. So they replaced the K with the Q and actually made their own Cody for Beelink themselves. Well, if you like the font, which is a nice font, and I do like the graphics, and if you like this launcher look, just download the file and use the Cody. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Alright, now this style. Okay, now after that Cody, Beelink made a little graphic with this movie reel Cody that says Media Center. Now, now the graphics on this button is pretty nice. If you like that graphic and Cody does open, you don't have to use their Cody version, if that makes any sense, but any Cody version will work. Also, FTMC from FreakTab, all of these will work, I forgot to mention. So this is another version of the Lighthome launcher. Now I'd like to explain why I like Beelink, if you haven't seen my other videos. Besides the launcher itself, which I really like, the bottom navigation bar, in my opinion, has got to be the standards for all TV boxes. I mean, they made it right. You know, they have this little camera thing, which, you know, I don't hardly ever use. On-off button, the menu can disappear and appear real quick. This is the back button, the home button, the close all, which I want to explain a little bit, and then to the two volumes. Now the close all button on the Beelink, and some TV launchers do not have it, and I don't even mean TV launchers, I mean just the TV boxes themselves. What is good about it is, let me show you this. Here is what it looks like when you hit the all close. There is an all close square button here, and when you pick it, all the apps close. Sometimes you have to pick and drag or a little X at the top if you have like 6 things open, and you have to go one by one, and that's kind of a pain. But this Beelink has an all close by this X. Alright, So let's get to the Beelink C. So here's Beelink C's launcher. Alright, now the Beelink C launcher, you can see it says HDMI in versus Cody. So the question is, can you put the other Beelink Lighthome into the Beelink C? Well, let me show you what happens. Okay, as an example, if you add this Lighthome layout to the Beelink C, what is going to happen? Well, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? And the answer is yes and no. So what am I saying? Okay, so my favorites, all of this will work with the Beelink C. The Cody button will work with the Beelink C. The Google Play Store will work with the Beelink C. The clock will work with the Beelink C. The all clear, well, it never really works, but it works the way it always works, which is not that great, on the Beelink C. The all app list works on the Beelink C. Okay, so you saying, well, Jerry, you said it works and it doesn't work. Well, what doesn't work? Well, these three buttons does not work on the Beelink C when you use this launcher. And why is that? Well, let's talk about the browser button. The browser button on the other Beelink devices uses a Android standard browser, where the Beelink C uses Google browser. So when you pick on this app icon, nothing will work. Let's move on to this file manager. Now the file manager, I believe, works or doesn't work. It doesn't matter. I don't want to put it into the Beelink C, redo it all, and find out if this works or doesn't work. This is in question in my opinion. I don't remember. It could work, so I'm just going to move on. Let's talk about the settings. Now, for some reason, the Beelink C settings does not work like the other Beelink Cs. Now let me show you what the other Beelink devices, the settings look like. Alright, for the settings, here are the two menus that you get when you click on the settings on the non-Beelink C devices. So first you click on the settings and this is the menu that pops up. And you've got all these other settings and then you got this settings. But I want to focus in on this particular setting. Now when you go to the Beelink C setting, it automatically goes to this style of settings. So the Beelink C, I'm going to flip back and forth so don't freak out here. Beelink C does not have this first set of settings. It automatically goes to this setting. So what's going to happen is if you install a Cody launcher into the Beelink C, which is this button right here, it wants to go into the settings, but what's going to happen is nothing's going to happen, because this settings button wants to go into that first style of settings. So the Beelink C, in my opinion, does not work on the other styles of launcher. So now you say, okay, well, what do I do if I don't have a Beelink device like this and I want to use the Lighthome? Well, I got you covered there. So just go to the description, unzip the zip file, and there'll be one that says All Lighthome. So you pick on the All Lighthome, you double click the APK file as opposed to replacing it, and you will have that in here, but although the file manager will not work. So the bottom line, guys, is if you have a non-Beelink device, you have to get the Lighthome APK and double click and install it, versus replacing these others, which I'll show you in the end of this video. Okay, so what I got here is a brand new, fresh Mini MX3, and I'm going to go and show you how to change the launcher, and let's get to the monitor. So here's the new TV box, just turned it on, and so there's the movie player. So either on your PC or the TV box, you're going to go, and I'll use the TV box, and I already went to there automatically. You're going to go to this Beelink Lighthome Launcher post, which I'm going to put down in the description, and you're going to pick right here the Mega, which I just picked, and you're going to download the file. And when you download this file, it's called Lighthome Launchers. It's a zip file. You have to unzip it, and there'll be different directories for which Beelink launcher you like. Okay, so before we get into this, you have to install a couple of apps. So you're going to have to go to the Google Play Store, and I'm going to put in ES File Explorer. Now you can use any File Explorer, but if you want to follow what I do, then just try ES File Explorer, and when you're done with it and you like something else, you can uninstall it and install your favorite file manager. So now it's installing. So after it installs, let's see, it should be pretty quick here. If not, I'll fast forward. Alright, so it installed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add it to my favorites right now. So I just hit the plus, and you can see these are all the apps that was installed from a brand new box. So I'm just going to say ES File Explorer, and so now it's my favorites. Well, now to change the launcher, because I want to change to another launcher before I change the movie player to Cody, because that's the one I'm going to pick for this, I'm going to install just another launcher, and I like to use Square Box Launcher. Now you can use Nova, you can use whatever you want. Oh, my mistake. Square Home. I'm getting all these launcher names confused. Here we go, and I use old. So I'm going to install that. Okay, so when you hit the home button now, it's going to say, do you want the Lighthome or the Square Home tablet? And you can see just once or always. So now I'm going to pick always. Alright, I had a phone call, kind of messed me up. So anyway, here's the other launcher, and what I want to do is I want to add the ES File Explorer here. So I'm going to pick this little icon down here, and I'm going to find ES File Explorer, and I'm just going to drag it on here. So anyway, there you go, and you need the settings too. So these two things are very important to have. And you have the Play Store. Yeah, so the three things, the settings, Play Store, and ES File Explorer. Alright, so let's get into changing from movie player to Cody. So when you download the zip file, you got to unzip it and find which Lighthome launcher you like. I'm going to use the Cody one. So first thing is you're going to put Show Hidden Files, and you're going to make it a root file, a root explorer. Also, since this is a new install, and if you do like the ES File Explorer, go into Settings, go into this floating widget setting, and let's see, uncheck it if it's checked. It wasn't checked. I just want to show it to you. So now I put the Lighthome, the Cody Lighthome APK in the download section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename it. I'm just going to put an N in front of it for new. You can do whatever name in front of the Lighthome you want. So now there's the new Lighthome. So I'm going to pick it, hold it, I'm going to say copy. So now to find the Lighthome with the movie player, you go into Device, you go into System, App, and you're going to find Lighthome. And then you're going to paste. So there's the new Lighthome and there's the original Lighthome. So I'm going to take the original Lighthome and I'm going to go, and I just held it to highlight it. I'm going to go into More and Properties. As you can see, the permissions are RWRR, and if you go to Change, you can see that all of these are green and there's one right. Okay, so I'm going to get out of this and I'm going to go back one to unhighlight. I'm also going to take this, which I'm going to rename it. You can rename it to whatever you want. I'm just going to say old. I'm going to say OK. Now the new one, I'm going to rename that and get rid of this N and say OK. Now the new one, I'm going to highlight, go to More, and then go to Properties. And you can see how this is RWX. I'm going to go and change. I'm going to uncheck all these, so it's going to be 3 and 1. Say OK. Now it's RWRR. And hit the back button, and now it's unchecked. Now, you have to move this old Lighthome out. So I'm going to hit the Cut, go to Download, and I'm going to paste. So now I'm going to go back into the Lighthome and just to double check to see if the properties is the RWRR, and there it is. Okay, beautiful. So now I'm going to close this. So if you want to double check if the Lighthome is going to work, you're going to have to install another launcher. But first, we're going to reboot. Now the Android is starting, and that means that it was updating. So if you want to check if Lighthome was working, you go into the Play Store and install another launcher. So I'll just put like TV launcher. You know, maybe I should put a space there. So there's TV launcher. And I'll just install that just to get the which launcher do you want to try. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, now if I hit the home button on the bottom navigation bar, it's going to say which launcher do you want to use just once. So if I hit Lighthome, you can see there's Cody. So now if I hit the home button, you can see how it says just once. You can just say always. So now if I hit the home button, it's automatically going to go to that. So watch, I'll show you. So I'll just change to another page and say home. See? So now you have the Cody as your large button, and if you pick it, you see I'm picking it right now and nothing's happened. Well, you have to install Cody for this button to be active, and let me show you. You go into the Play Store again, and you're just going to type in Cody. There's Cody, and I'm going to say install. Now I'll fast forward. Well, there you go. So now I'm going to close everything. And now when I hit this Cody button, it's going to go into Cody. And there you go. Alright, so what I want to say is, if you have a Beelink Android TV box, my method, what I just did, is only for an Android, well, only for the Beelink Android TV box. If you have another TV box that's not Beelink, basically what you would do, instead of replacing the Lighthome, all you would have to do is double click on the Lighthome, not the new or the old, just say this is Lighthome APK. You would double click like any APK file to install it, and then if it doesn't have the just once, you would go into the more settings and you would get this new home section where it would have what your launcher would be, and then the Lighthome, and you would just pick Lighthome as it would work. And don't forget to uninstall the other launchers except the one. If you have another Android TV box and you want to keep that stock one, then don't uninstall it, obviously. But there you go. So that's how you change the movie player to the Cody button, or the Cody button, or the movie Cody button, whatever one you want. Hope you like this video. Click a like, and we'll see you next time.